Hello, this is Mary with Mango Math, and I'm here with Millie to give a lesson tutorial out of our 5th grade math kit. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Mango Math. Fair game is 4 games in one, and so students will be playing 4 different games, and you could have 2 to 3 players on each one of the games, and the results or the outcome of each game will be recorded, and then they'll play the game again at least 3 times so that they get a good set of data. So to start, we're going to look at fair game number 1. And this is about a counter flip in which one side is yellow and the other side is red. So they'll have 2 counters, each having a red side and a yellow side, and they will flip the counters and record the results on their board. So in this case, I've got 1 red, 1 yellow, and I'm going to mark it in this place. It doesn't matter if the yellow comes first and then the red, it doesn't matter. As long as 1 is red, 1 is yellow, you're going to mark that spot. So students will do 10 turns on this one trial and record the results. So once they have all the results, they're going to write that down, and they can write it on the back of the board or on the board itself, and they'll write down what they have for red, what they had for 2 yellows, and what was their outcome for the 1 red, 1 yellow. And they were going to record that. So let's say at the end of 3 trials, their final outcome is they had 2 reds come up 5 times, they had 2 yellows come up 7 times, and they had 1 red, 1 yellow come up 15 times. So based on that information, they determine if this game is fair or not. So to find out the results of this, hang on, and I'm going to take a minute. If you are a student, you should turn off. If you're a teacher, you can keep it on. So this game is not considered to be fair because you can only have one way that it turns up both as red or one way that it turns up both as yellow, but you can have 2 different ways it can turn up yellow, because it can be yellow on one and red on the other, or red on one and yellow on the other. So there's 2 ways that outcome can come up. So this has twice as likely to show than one of these outcomes. So that's how hopefully the students, having played this game 3 times, will see that this game is not a fair game. Now on to the next game, which is Rochambeau, or rock, paper, scissors. There'll be 3 players, and they will record those results of their outcome on how their hands land on it. If they all have the same sign, they'll mark that spot. If 2 of the signs are the same, they'll mark that. And if all different signs, meaning each player has a different sign, they'll mark that. Now the outcome of this, they'll do 3 trials, 10 times with each trial, and they'll record the results. I'm going to say this one also, we're going to pause, turn off if the students are watching. If not, the answer to this one is this too is not a fair game, because you'll have 2 of the same signs coming up more often than all the same or all different. It's the similar mathematics to this one. All right. Then the third game that we'll show is even or odd sums. So the students will roll 2 dice, add those dice together. If the result is even, they're going to mark it on the even side. If the result is odd, they're going to mark it on the odd side. They're going to take 10 trials once again and record the results. For the answer to this one, it is a fair game because you have just as many likely outcomes that are even as you have odd. You can check it out yourself by just going through and doing 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3, and go down each number. So we have all those recorded. Then you can do 2 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 2 plus 4, and so on. And then go to 3s, 3 plus 3, and then 4 plus 4, 5 plus 5, 6 plus 6, And you can add those all up and you can see that you have just as many opportunities to have even as you have odd. For this last game, we're looking at the products, even or odd products. So you're going to multiply the two numbers together. In this case, you're going to take the 2 times 6, which is equal to 24. That would be an even number. So we'll mark even. If I got the 1 and the 5, that's an odd number. If I had, let's say, the 4 times the 5, 4 times 5 is 20, so that's an even. So the students will do that 10 times. Once again, record the results, erase the results, and then play the game again. Now on this one, pause it if you don't want the students to know. Now record. An even times an even number is always going to give you an even number. So if I have 2 times 2 is going to be even because it's 4. If I have 2 times 6, I'm going to have 12. Any even number times an even number is going to give you an even number. Any even number times an odd number is going to give you an even number. So 4 times 3 is 12. If I had 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 7 is 42. They're all even numbers. So even times even equals even times odd equals even. And then if I did odd times odd, you're going to get an odd number. So 3 times 3 is 9. If I did 3 times 7 is 21. So it's going to give me an odd number. So as you can see, I'm going to be twice as likely to have an even number answer than I'm going to have an odd number answer. So this game is not fair. So the students will play these games, have a good time with it, exploring, getting the data, and making their determinations if the game is fair or not. Enjoy. Thank you for checking out our video and seeing how to play these great Mango Math games. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for more Mango content and check out our website at www.mangomath.com.